Hey class, how's it going? My name's Nicholas Christie, and this is my discussion post week one for professional communication and presentation. First, I'd like to introduce myself. Like I said, my name's Nick. I'm from a small town in Maine called Dedham. We actually have only a population of about 1,500 people here. It's a very small town, and it's kind of funny. When I was down in Florida going to Full Sail campus, not many people knew where Maine is, but Maine is a state, is in the United States. It's upper right, so now you know. And my degree program is music business. And a professional passion of mine would be looking up new hip hop artists and R&B artists online and discovering them and trying to get a feel for who would make it in the industry and who wouldn't, because I do want to be an A&R in the industry one day, and that is one thing you have to do is if you're going to be an A&R is have good taste in music. So figure I might as well start as early as possible. And a personal passion of mine is definitely going to the gym, lifting weights, and playing basketball. When I was down in Florida, I started lifting weights, and I kind of fell in love with it after a while, and I stayed with it, and I enjoy it, and I'm just all about a healthy lifestyle. So it's great. And my presentation goals this month are to be able to be confident speaking, be able to say something, and even if it's not the most exciting topic in the world, be able to go in there and make people believe what I'm saying and really get something out of a presentation and not just go, oh, that was kind of boring, or oh, I didn't really learn much from that guy. I wish he had done this. So that's definitely my goal. Something I can improve in presentations is definitely pauses. Yeah, right there. As doing pauses, I feel like I do that too much. That's something I need to work on. And other than that, it's just trying to make things more fluid and flow better, because everyone knows that is a key presentation is gonna, or a good presentation is gonna have smooth. It's gonna be very smooth and have good style, and people are gonna be like, wow, that they're gonna feel comfortable listening to the person. They don't want to have to grimace every 5 seconds because somebody is, messing up all the time. So that's definitely something I need to improve on. So far, my thoughts on this course are that it's going to be very challenging, but also very rewarding in terms of I feel like I'm going to learn a lot from this class. But I definitely feel like you definitely have to stay motivated in a class like this, or you might end up retaking it. That's not going to happen. Confidence. You got to have confidence, but this is definitely not going to be the easiest month. So, but I'm looking forward to it. And I'd say the biggest challenges is definitely juggling this class with the other class that I have this month. Just trying to time manage along all that with going to the gym, socializing, all those kind of different things. Um, so yeah, I think it's going to be a little harder than it has been in prior months, but I think it's definitely doable. I mean, how to tackle challenges? I believe a good way to tackle challenges is just by, you can make a to-do list, and just really visualizing yourself actually being able to do the things that you have written down, and not just getting lost in your thoughts and um, possible negativity, like, oh, I have too much work to get done, it's overwhelming. The biggest thing is just jumping right in and starting somewhere. Even starting small and going from there is huge. So you got to just start somewhere and just take a peg off. Just take a peg out of there every once in a while, something like that. You know what I'm saying? All right, and my quote for you guys that I really found interesting in the book is according to Nancy Duarte. She believes that spending enough energy to understand the audience and carefully crafting a message that resonates with them means making a commitment of time and discipline to the process. And this is on page 8. And I found this interesting because I feel like obviously at Full Sail, or at least when I was down in the classroom, I noticed we did presentations a lot, and I feel like we did them so much that I feel like sometimes we got kind of bored of doing it, or we just didn't put the effort into it anymore because we did it so much. And I think that it's really important to really put everything you have into every presentation that you do, because you're up there presenting to people. People have to listen to you, so you might as well give it your all. And a presentation that's really solid and you really are like, wow, this is good, like this is different than all the others, and you actually get something out of it, that's when it's really refreshing, and that's very beneficial to the listener and to the speaker, because you're both feeding off each other there. So that's good. And with the Ignite style, I thought it was very unique. I do like how it's 20 slides that are 15 seconds. I feel like I can definitely manage that, and I feel like it's going to be easy. Not too easy, but um, it's definitely there's definitely a good process there. Don't have to worry about, like, oh, do I have to do this or this? Everything's laid out and we know what we have to do. And I like the storytelling because I feel like that's going to get our brains working a little bit more and not just, doing the basic mundane things like writing things down and reading off a script. You're actually trying to use your imagination a little bit and make the story as exciting as possible. Um, and having an innovative topic or original topic is good also because it makes it have the vibe. Like I said, you have to think more, interest the listener, maybe make them listen a little bit more than they normally would since the human's attention span is so small. Presentation, so anything you can do in that aspect is very beneficial. And if I could do one thing to help my city, or in my case, my town, it would definitely be to teach kids consciousness at a young level in school. There's a book by Eckhart Tolle called The Power of Now, which I highly recommend everyone read if you haven't read that. And he's all about practicing consciousness or coming to a level of consciousness in your life and being able to stay present in the now. And I feel like if that was something that we really taught at a young age, there would be a lot less pain in the world. And I really feel like I am myself headed towards a spiritual path in life, and I feel like that is one thing that I would love to see other people benefit from as well as being able to be as confident and true to themselves as human beings as possible. And by being present to the moment, we forget all the negative talk that's in our head and things like that. So I just think that'd be something that would be really good to teach kids in schools that I know for a fact, or at least I'm pretty sure is not being taught. So that would definitely be the thing that I would do. And I hope you guys all enjoy my presentation and see you next week.